All right. So at the end of last session, you guys had fought a villain in the streets, and there was just a little mix and match after that. Karma was gone. She had gone to. I would have assumed that she had gone to her new sanctuary, which was the basement of an apartment building, which she kind of runs for her family. So I'll just have to confirm that with her when she gets back, because I know she wanted to go to check on the lake house as well. So I'll see what any timeline for that and so on later on. You guys have just met Mister, and yeah, I don't think you had moved from the intersection there as yet. So we'll
Nope.
yeah, so
Don't think
we'll
so.
we'll pick up from there when we do get into this. In terms of some meta information for you guys, the game itself, as I have said last week, most of the things that I wanted to be in place are pretty much in place. So I can kind of relax the guidelines I've set for you, and you guys will have options in terms of how you want to proceed and what you want to look at first. Just remember, as I have been encouraging you guys, is to remember your team moves. Some of you will have conditions, multiple conditions, so you want to look at things like your comfort and support and defense and that sort of thing. Keep an eye on your conditions. Your conditions act as your HP. And just generally keep in mind the specific moves that you have and look for opportunities to put them into play, because it's pretty simple for me to always keep in mind the basic moves, which is what you see in the handouts there. But remember, you will also have your playbook moves as well, so you always have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so just to go over kind of what significantly you guys have uncovered so far. Let's see. You guys have the basic timeline for what happened with this portal and this demon and his friends that you guys have been kind of dealing with. First of all, the first incident with regards to you guys would have been the incident back in your reservation where Soldier's great grandfather first got his powers. The demon tried to break open the portal there, and lieutenants were coming out. Phineas's team managed to kill 3 of them and seal the other 4 back inside the portal and close the portal while suffering heavy casualties. That was back in your reservation. Fast forward now to the incident where your team came together. The 4 of them that remained, the 4 lieutenants that remained, broke out then. You guys were involved, you managed to close the portal. The lieutenants you guys lost track of. So they are in this world now, they're not in the other dimension. But the portal has been closed and they are cut off from their leader and their subordinates. Because it was supposed to be an invasion type scenario where they come through and they take over. But you know, their forward team, which is basically the lieutenants, were not able to establish a beachhead, so to speak, because of you guys. So good job on that. Since then, you have discovered a few things. Phineas's Ektar's dad is missing. That's one. You guys have encountered Del Toro. He has been searching for Paneas. You have had been able to kind of loosely track him, and he had been visiting libraries, which is not a usual thing you'd expect him to do. So you guys could probably keep that in mind. Hector, you have met someone.
Sorry, what did you say that he did?
The few locations that you pinged him at before you actually found him, he was visiting libraries.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you probably don't remember that. That was early on, before you guys had found him at the coffee shop. You were trying to locate your dad, and your dad's communicator pinged that location at first there was one library, and then it was headed to another one. But that was a while back, so you probably have forgotten. And your new friend, Emily Sandcrane, that's the girl who takes care of the old woman, where you guys delivered the care package. She told you that she works at the library and you could check her there. Karma has met some people as well, but she hasn't really begun to look into that, so I'll let that unfold later on. Trent has met some new people as well. And of course Soldiers has met Mr. So you guys have a few things that you can probably look into. Just a reminder as well, Trent, your van is available to you now. Hector, I think you got a ping at the end. You got a message at the end of last session saying, well, there's another part for your glider. You could probably check on that at some point. It still won't be finished, by the way, but you do have to do some maintenance on it from time to time.
Okay.
And I think with that we can probably pick back up with you guys at the intersection. Mr. has left. He doesn't hang around, especially with all the attention he seems to be gathering. And he can't really drive you guys home now. not in a superhero outfit. It's go around the corner and hop into like a Honda Civic or something. No. So he disappears and you guys are pretty much left on your own.
We took the van here, right?
No, you guys were escorted here.
Oh, guys, excellent job on the Magma Monster. Well, I mean, I know you guys were under the bus a little bit, and I didn't throw you under the bus. T-E. Nothing?
Very funny.
Sorry.
Still trying to fix my face.
You boys are still pissed off, are you?
What do you mean still pissed off? The bus just got off of us.
Okay, I see your point. Well, first things first, let's get this bus up right. Make sure these people are okay. And then,
fuck
hey,
that
guess
bus.
what? I understand. We can pick the bus up, then we can all go to the taco place, grab some tacos, and figure out A, what we're going to do with your new girlfriend, B, what we're going to do with Karma, and C, exactly what we're going to do about, these random demon portals before random buses keep coming on. Don't worry, guys. I will totally pay for the tacos.
Thanks, man.
I like tacos.
This is a victory.
I gotta go back to my place and work on my glider.
We can go back, but I don't want you to go back pissed. I want you to go back with tacos.
Yeah, me too. Let's do that.
Come on, who's a taco man?
I'm a taco man.
That's right, you're a taco man. I'm a taco man, he's a taco man. We are taco man.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, what do I have to roll to... I'm trying to use a team move
Cool.
trying to share victory with the rest of the guys. That's what the tacos are for.
That's good.
Do I need to roll something?
I think it's mostly just based on their response to it. Let me pull up your thing. Yeah. So, for the legacy team moves, when you share a triumphant celebration with someone, tell them whether you see them as an equal. If you do, give them influence over you and mark potential. If you don't,
Right.
shift superior up and any other level down. So it's not really a role, it's something that lets you do some stuff.
Right. So I just let them know that we're all taco men together. That's
Cool.
Soldier's way of saying we're together.
Cool.
They already had influence over me. So I guess that means what? They get to shift my labels if they want.
Yeah. And you get to mark potential. And they can also do their team moves as well if they want to.
Yeah, I asked if even though I got smashed by the bus pretty much right away, am I still a good teammate?
Yeah, I didn't do so well back there either.
Listen, guys, we all did our best. All I did was get lucky by jumping up in the air. But you guys managed to stop that bus from flying into the building. Now I realize you did it with your heads, but the fact is that bus didn't fly into the buildings. It's because of you. Plus,
A true hero's sacrifice.
exactly. Plus, you guys are totally alive. Not that many scratches. You know, you didn't lose any limbs, figuratively, literally, or also literally.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty big deal considering how many limbs Ben has.
Exactly.
It's a tree joke.
So yeah, I mean, not a red letter day, but we did okay. So let's go get some tacos. Let's talk about our next step, and let's figure out how we're going to track down Taco Karma. She needs a friend right now.
Who? Karma?
Yeah, she freaked out after she messed with that chill. Also, I'm kind of worried about the fact that she did kind of steal some life from a councilwoman. She was a little bit of a bitch, but we can't go around stealing life force from everybody just because they're a bitch, right?
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen her around though.
Well, I tried to use my powers. I failed. My boy Trent over here, I try to jump up and give you a high five on one of your limbs.
I
My
keep
boy Trent over
forgetting that.
here,
I keep forgetting that
she
Trent
might
is
speak her out.
so
And
woman.
yeah, she's in her sanctum. I don't think she wants to talk yet, so let's give her some room to breathe. Um, I think she'll be able to get in touch with us when she's ready to talk. Or,
Yeah.
we'll just barge in there with Mountain Dew and Oreos, and we'll just make her talk until she smiles.
She was pretty shook up after this. I think we should give her a little while.
She needs her space.
All right. Taco, 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 here we come.
All right.
Meanwhile, at Taco, Taco, Taco. So that one chick that was following me around before that you kind of like.
She was
When are you
following
gonna go to the
you.
library and talk to her?
I mean, probably after, like, I don't know, after I go back to my place and look on my glider, probably. Why?
I think she knows something. She mentioned like my great grandfather, or these, the older lady she was with did, but I've never really heard of, much about that reservation where my mom was born. She didn't really talk about it that often. So I don't know really where it is, how to get there, what the people are like, or hell, even what my grandfather was like.
You want to
How to
saying-
get where?
Oh, it was a reservation. There was some demon portal. Granddad was supposed to look after it. Somehow or another, he got buried there. I don't know much more than that.
We can drive there, can't we? I got the van. If we want to go back to where it happened before.
Hector, you want to go work on your glider first, or you want to take a road trip?
I think I really need to get this glider shit taken care of before we go too far. And then we can go.
All right. In that case, we'll meet you first thing in the
Okay, sounds good.
You gonna eat
Yes.
that?
Just to make myself clear, or just to make some things clear, did you say you were willing to run interference on the old lady for me?
I don't think the old lady will be at the library, but if you need me to, I can eat plenty of Malamars and ginger snaps.
What about that like hard ribbon candy? Old people love that shit.
Maybe. Does she have any Werther's originals?
I mean, shit, probably.
I can do Werther's originals. I can't do that ribbon candy.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're lucky you're my boy, man. Probably like that rainbow color too. Damn it.
It's probably white and red. It's probably like burny cinnamon. Anyway, okay, so I go back to the
To the hidden base, yeah.
to the glider. What?
To your hidden base.
Yes.
All right, cool. And where would Sojas and Trent head to?
I'm heading with Trent wherever he goes. Because we haven't
Well.
really hung out yet.
I'm Ektar's ride, aren't I?
Yeah.
I guess I drive him there and then just kind of hang out.
Yeah. I guess you guys might as well all come.
All right, cool. So you guys get to the hidden
Dad's
base.
not even here, so fuck him.
Yeah. So you get to the hidden base, and the door is open.
Ooh, that's
I hope I didn't forget to close that.
Yeah, he's gonna whoop your ass if you forgot to close that door.
Yeah, well, he's also been kidnapped by demons, so this might be one time I get away with it.
All right. I'm gonna try it again. Trent, have my back on this. Before we head in there, I'm gonna try to use my shadow senses.
Cool.
good idea.
Sorry?
It's a good idea.
Okay, guys, be careful. I'm not that good at this yet.
I back up like 15 feet.
Our sword of omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
Can you explode?
Now this is a good place to use team if you really wanted to, but at this moment, you only have one team. So like if Trent says he's going to assist by mimicking the shadow sense and kind of assisting in whatever ritual it is, then that's good
Use
enough.
team to push it.
Yeah, that's good enough for me to say, well, you use the team to push it to a 7 if you want. That's always an option you have. That's how you use team.
Okay,
That's what I was thinking.
sure. That sounds good. That'll make it a pass. A barely pass. That sounds fine.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what? Does it? It doesn't say. It doesn't have any rules for that power, does it?
That would just be unleash your
Like, you know,
powers.
numbers equaling anything.
No, that would be unleash your powers. All right. So you see in the journal where your character sheets are, just above your character sheets, you'll see there's a section with basic moves.
Oop.
Right, so any move you want to look at, you could just click on it right there. You don't have to have like a PDF open on the other side or anything. So unleash your powers would cover this because it's overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. what you are trying to do is extend your senses. So this is textbook Unleash Your Powers. So you roll +3.
Ooh. You can get a condition by getting a hit?
Yeah, you have to clear it by a lot.
Some of
That's
them
rough.
will do that. Well, this is because the name of this move is Unleash Your Powers. The adult version of this move is called
Oh.
Yield Your Powers.
I get you. Okay.
So you guys
So
are
it's kind of
new.
like
Yeah,
so it's kind of like Cyclops, Ben.
yeah,
You know, like if Cyclops loses his glasses, he'll blast out the side of the building.
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, that's the deal here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like whenever I'm using like my golden weapons, my staffs and stuff, those I can use, you know, for battle, and I'm perfectly good using those. I don't have to unleash them.
Yeah.
But I'm also not proud of and kind of scared of my dark powers, so I haven't practiced with them. I don't know them well, and I have no confidence in them. So that's why
I
I'm
get
kind
you.
of at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All part of being new superheroes. You guys are now finding out what you can do and now pushing your limits. Like on a miss, I usually would give you guys a condition or something. I haven't been doing that a lot because I'm pretty much looking at this as like an introductory campaign for you guys. This is like one long ass tutorial.
Does he get potential for getting a hit for rolling, or
For getting a
is
hit,
it only a miss?
only on a miss.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah. So,
All right, so go ahead there.
well, you get a choice now. You can either mark a condition to kind of go that extra mile and make sure the effect is what you want, or you can just kind of take your chances and let me tell you what interesting side effect is happening here.
Well, we only need to glance in the room.
Yeah, I
Not a
was
big
just
deal.
gonna go for guilty, feeling guilty about it, even
Yeah.
trying to use powers.
Sure, no problem. That's good. All right, so
Okay.
so you do it. Inside the room, inside is pretty shadowy. They haven't left the lights on. Trying to save electricity, that kind of thing. So you can pretty much get a pretty wide open view of the place. I am going to tell you that there is something you see. You see a figure on the floor, laid out, like they're either sleeping or unconscious or something. Do you? All right, with a 7, I'll say you don't know who it is, but you don't see any danger. You don't see like anyone else in the room. Is there anything else in particular that you're looking for that I can tell you if it's there or not?
Are they on the floor, or are they on like the couch or bed? Where do?
They're on the floor.
I also want to know if I hear any humming of like any electronic devices, any weapons, or if I can sense any fear, or rather yet, any emotion at all.
No, there's no emotion because there's no one else there. The hidden base was supposed to be locked because there's not supposed to be anyone there. It's only really Ektar who's there. And since Ektar is with you guys, there's not supposed to be anyone there. And except for this guy, this person, it is a man. He there's no one else there. He's just unconscious.
Okay. I barge it.
Ektor's back. Good. Yo, X.
It's probably fucking
X.
Del-Toro.
Anybody else have any access to this place besides Hardwire?
No, just us.
All right. We got somebody knocked out and unconscious on your floor. Well, unconscious or worse.
I
Yep.
barged in.
Yeah, I go in too.
It's Del
All
Toro.
right, boys.
Yeah, it's Del Toro. he had like a pass card or something that that Paneas would have given him for emergencies. And so he's passed out on the floor, and one of the vials that he uses, it's in his hand, but it's empty. It's near his hand. It's like what it appears to be is that he has run out of whatever fluid it is that he's using to kind of sustain himself.
I pick the man's up like who dis and show him to the other guys.
He's fucking drunk.
Drunk. The guy is like in a diabetic coma or something.
Ector, is there enough stuff left in there for you to be able to synthesize a synthal?
I mean, I guess. Let me just have a look. I sniff it, totally expecting it to be rum.
Give me
Are
an
these
assess the
drugs?
situation. Could probably do PS Master. Yeah, assess the situation.
Fucking junkies, man.
Oh,
Ooh.
sweet. So, you know whose handiwork this is. Your dad made this little system. It's his style. It's the way he puts things together. The way he his handiwork in the machine shop corner of the base. It's him. It's not rum. It smells sweet. So like because you would be able to figure this out. As I had mentioned to you guys before, what these hypos are they're like a supplement system. Del Toro is, if Del Toro was a playbook, he would be the bull. Direct engagement, heavy use of force. So he expends a lot of energy. You know, he can punch through walls, knock down buildings, but the amount of calories he has to keep putting into his system to be able to do that, you wouldn't be able to get that just at a taco stand. Yeah. So your dad made this contraption for him to be able to kind of sustain himself. And with your dad gone, he has been just running on his saved up supply, and it's run out.
Okay.
X, you got any donuts?
Yeah, let's try to get this shit figured out. So I guess I analyze it at the.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go grab a blender upstairs. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start just throwing all sorts of crap into the blender.
Cool.
Is now the time for a smoothie?
It's not for me, man. It's for him. We're talking about the ultimate protein shake here, baby.
Since
Get
this,
all the protein you need right here. And then I grab my crotch and laugh like a little.
Where are you getting the protein?
calories
Right
is the
here,
main
and
thing,
then
so, yeah.
I shake my crotch harder.
Okay.
And then I just run and get fucking whatever I was gonna get. Oh yeah, I was gonna check out the poison or the fucking serum.
Give me been reading the files.
Oh, I'm gonna try slapping him awake just in case something obvious works.
Yeah, no problem. Give me PSD mask for that.
Open hand, open hand.
Open hand. Okay, I'm sorry. Here's the mask. I am bad at this. I am great at this.
Okay. So let me do Trent first. And I should probably consider what role soldiers would be doing. When Soldiers comes back with the thing, he'll do this. What he will be doing will be the support part of it, the support part of comfort and support.
Okay. That's not a roll, though, is it?
Yeah, but the idea is I'm giving you guys roles so that it's an opportunity for you guys to get potential. The more potential you get, the more powerful you become. So that's why rolling is a good thing.
Hey, X! These eggs seem old. Is that okay?
Eggs?
Yeah, you were speaking about eggs. How old are they?
Wow.
I'm sure it's fine.
Alright. What's this green stuff?
Kale.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's supposed to be good for you, right?
Who's it for?
It's for Ektar. We're putting together a protein power smoothie for
For Del Toro, you mean?
You're talking to
for
Hector.
Del Toro. What did that say?
He said me. No, if it's Del Toro, yeah, it should be fine.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking out loud, like, when we lose a bet, somebody's going to have to drink the rest of it.
Okay.
Alright, so Trent.
Yeah, no, I mean, as long as it's obviously not crawling or breathing, it should be fine. He's a big.
Did you say not green?
Make your best judgment.
Because I use a lot of kale.
It's fine. Try. Yeah, lots of kale.
Is it a juicer or a blender?
I don't know what he's doing.
If it's a blender, you're just gonna make fucking porridge. You're not gonna be able to drink that shit.
Far less injected into your veins. Alright, so let's do this in order. So Trent, the PSD mask. Alright, yeah, so you totally missed, so you mark potential. He is, as you suspected, it is a diabetic coma. So he's not like asleep.
I was right.
Yeah. So what you guys would need is you would need to get a fresh hypo into him. And
We need what into him? Hold on. You cut out at a very unfortunate time.
hypo.
Hypo, okay.
Yeah. You guys know what that is, right? It's like a syringe, basically.
Yep.
I think it works like
not
Bane's venom stuff works, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But again, it's not just like you can't just melt sugar or meth and just inject them. It's a particular recipe, which is why which brings me to the been reading the files. Now, you find on your dad's computer when you go to analyze this thing, it comes up and matches it to a recipe that your dad's computer already has. Your dad is the one who has been synthesizing this formula for Del Toro, as you probably would have guessed by now.
Yep.
And you do have an option to ask me something else, I believe.
Alright, so I come down with my concoction, and it smells like peanut butter and fried chicken.
Did you cook it?
I did not, but it's still hot, and it is in full liquid form. It is approximately the consistency of Go-Gurt.
I hope you lose the bet. I will rock, paper, scissors for this.
Yeah,
And you will lose.
You guys will completely. Oh, I know exactly how I'll hold on to that thought. I'll do something nice for you guys after. So, it's a good idea. No problem at all with it. I'm totally with you there, soldiers. He just needs to be brought back to consciousness first. Ektar,
Or does he?
Yeah, or any ideas.
So can I ask my question?
Yeah.
Can I make this stuff?
Yeah. it's like a workshop. You have a machine shop, you have a woodworking station. One of the things you have is a little chem station.
So okay, the computer can't automatically make it. Like I have to do it manually.
There is a machine that can do it, so I'm gonna say yeah. I just can't remember the name of the machine for the life of me. But it's not like a
Okay,
weird
well, I
thing
just-
to have. So yeah, no problem. You
I
are
get
able
the
to
machine to
simplify.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mix it up.
Specifically because your dad makes this on a regular basis. Like he would probably send a batch to Del Toro every quarter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should make sure it's not empty or like low on sugar. I don't know.
I'll say it's full because your dad, with everything that's been going on, maybe your dad has been late on delivering this particular shipment. So it's like it's there, it's ready to go.
All right, I grab it and jam it into his fucking delivery system.
Cool. So he begins to come around.
And as soon as he comes around, I hand him a little teacup full of my concoction.
I slap him again. See, it worked.
You slap him, and he's not even angry. He's just like he's still kind of halfway out of it. So just you can roll the comfort and support if you want to. Maybe you get a potential.
So what would that mean?
Maybe you don't.
What would I be wrong? Just
Monday.
2d6.
No, it's Monday.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
Hey, Mr. Del Toro. You look like you had like a little problem there. One of my uncles had sugar before, so I'm guessing this is the same thing that happened to you.
He sniffs at the thing you offer him, and just like the Brussels sprouts, he doesn't care what it is. He just knows that it's food, it's biological fuel. He just starts like drinking it, hopping it up, and he nods to you in a very grateful, like extremely grateful manner. It's like the first time you have seen his eyes not squinting.
And
yeah.
roll for food poisoning.
So yeah, I was just checking to see what the comfort and support gives you. Oh, if they open up to you. Right, so this is one of the good things for comfort and support. He's going to open up to you now. And he's going to tell you, give you guys a lot of information. So, in the meantime, though, while he's kind of getting himself back to one piece, let's see if this works. Everybody try to take a card from that deck there.
I have one.
Mike? Sorry. Soldiers? Alright. What do you guys want? Highest card wins? Lowest card wins?
Middle card wins.
Middle card.
Go highest.
Get out of here.
Two votes for highest. Let's see who So highest card drinks it? Is that what you guys are saying, or lowest card drinks it?
Yeah. Highest card drinks the remainder.
Alright, let's see what you guys have.
Oh boy.
I have a 5.
Hang on,
Ooh.
hang on.
Okay, what about you, soldier?
Yay!
Now here's the thing. I should have asked you guys who would win before you guys saw your cards. So I think we should deal that over.
What do I want?
I mean, I don't mind either way.
Oh,
Remember, I voted for middle card wins.
yeah, that's the thing. If you had a high card, obviously you would vote not for high cards. If you had a low card,
Actually, I thought I had
obviously.
a 3. Honestly, I thought I had a 3 for some reason.
All
All right.
So soldiers, you drink it.
I didn't look at my card until later, so
All right,
All right, guys,
still
let's do it
think we
like.
should-
All right, guys, let's do it like this. I think those will be even more fun. I will take the first sip, and as we go through the day, we do a thing again, and whoever loses has to take a sip.
God damn it. It's just
Let's
gonna
just-
be worse.
I just grabbed
Save enough for karma
Just-
for when we run into it.
I just grabbed the cup and downed it.
No, wait, no. Damn.
I said, yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Then
You
I
are,
go
gonna-
back
going to,
to
you are going to have
Go.
to roll to take a powerful blow.
okay.
I'm gonna pat Hector on the back. This guy's a champ. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, Alren. Good to have you on board. I wasn't sure what would happen without you, man. We
I
need
mean, I could make
you.
some more. So if we go visit Karma. We can, bring some to her.
Yeah.
No, man, no. We're supposed to be friends. We're all supposed to be friends.
You have a role
Wait.
for me, Hector.
Yeah, I just rolled that
Oh,
die.
9. On a 7 to 9, you have some interesting options that you lash out verbally, which means you can really let loose on someone.
It wasn't me.
You struggle past the pain and mark to conditions. For this particular one, I'll say it's only 1.
Okay, well, can we consider what I just did, lash out verbally at Soldiers?
Yeah, he kind of did.
Yeah. So I'll take that.
So
What
No
usually
more.
happens then is for future, right? When you guys roll to take a powerful blow and you choose that, the person you lash out at has to you have to roll provoke against them.
Oh, do it.
So but the idea is that you're provoking him to do something. So like
Oh.
yeah, I'm trying to remember what it is you said just now, and like if there was a particular thing that you were shouting at soldiers that he should take something and put it somewhere or something.
No. I was, I was just saying that stuff is garbage, and don't think about giving it to people because they'll think that it's also garbage, and that won't be your friend anymore.
all right, fair enough. Back to the drawing board.
Roasted.
All right, so that means that since he agrees with you, you guys have another team in the pool now. So the team is back up to 1. So that actually turned out really well.
Okay.
All right, so while you're working on that glider, why don't you guys have a quick talk with El Del Toro here, and I'm gonna try to give Karma a call and see if she's ready to talk yet.
Hector's face it kind of goes a little pale, and Del Toro just kind of nods in just showing compassion. It's like, yeah, don't worry, it takes a little while to build up a resistance to that kind of stuff. And Del Toro is just down in another glass. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is let's go through what Del Toro has for you guys, and then you can call. We'll do the call with Karma, right? All right. So Del Toro is going to say
Oh, just get Karma on the line so that she can hear it.
Actually, yeah, you're right. We should do
Put her on
call for Karma
speakerphone.
first. Yeah. Just so, assuming the soldier places the call, does Karma answer?
This is a new day, right?
This is the same day.
Is it? Mm,
Yeah, you guys have
it is, yeah. I had to
Yeah.
think back.
Yeah, because
Because we never actually did sleep.
yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be like 3 a.m. by now. Shit.
It's 3 a.m. right now. If it's 3 a.m. right now,
The
Karma's
fight,
sleeping.
the fight happened about midday, and then after the fight, you guys went for tacos and then came here. So it should probably be
They,
about
they,
4 or 5. Yeah.
they went for tacos. Karma didn't.
Yeah.
Karma would be talking to the nurse
Right.
right now.
All right. So we'll get back to Karma in a second. I know it's inconvenient to having everybody in two places, but we'll have to work with it. I'm sorry. So Del Toro is gonna look at the three of you and he's gonna say, thanks a lot, you guys. I really appreciate this. And he's not looking at the glass. What he is talking about is the hypodermic insertion on his forearm. He says, that was really close. I haven't been supplied by Phineas on time this month, so I was kind of running on empty for a while there.
Kind of like we're your hero. Hey.
He nods and he says, "Yeah." He says, I think most of us know."
Del Toro, before we get down to this, have you ever figured out any way to use your powers without burning up all your energy automatically?
Rude.
He says, I've been worried about that ever since I found out I had powers. You don't choose the powers you get. This is what I have. I can lead a normal life. Go to work, come home, watch TV, be happy. Or I can, take it in stride and still try to help people. Not every
All
hero
right.
has
I mean,
an
it's
easy
just that my
choice.
boy Ektar here, mad genius, right? In my head, I'm thinking that he might be able to come up with some type of device that not only feeds you this stuff, but also allows you to focus your power. More like a scalpel. So instead of hitting everything like a sledgehammer, you can hit things like a surgeon. But a muscular surgeon.
Del Toro smiles and he says, what if I like hitting things like a hammer?
Fair enough, brother. Fair enough.
Only if you like feeling like the nail. Just saying.
He laughs and he says, that was my place on the team, and the team worked really well.
There are different kind of
I was up
tactics.
front. I was the one to charge in, and the rest of the team had my back.
There are different kinds of tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Some people stick and move. Some people just go for the knockout. Babe Ruth kind of shit.
Says, yeah, that might be true. I remember Phineas used to say stuff like that. That guy was a strategist. I was just the hammer. He says, I've been looking for him for a while.
Did you find anything before, you kissed the floor?
He says, well, I was trying to keep track of him because the last I heard of it from him is that he mentioned he had gotten some, what's the word? It's not evidence. It's like you hear unsubstantiated rumors, kind of. He had heard something about one of those things resurfacing, and he was determined to find it before it found us. And when I didn't see him after that, I got really worried and I went out looking for him. I found his communicator in a really shady part of the city, under a bridge near near the opening where the sewer opens up to run off into the treatment collection thing. As far as I can tell, it looks like he went in there. Like he's underground somewhere. So I've been trying to find plans.
I thought you meant in the sewage. Never mind.
No, like he's underground. So,
I was about to be worried.
yeah, so he says he's been trying to find plans for the sewer and subway and flood runoff tunnels that are networked under the city. And he says he's been having a lot of trouble finding up-to-date maps and making sense of them.
Can I bring them up on the computer?
Yes, you can. That would be would been reading the files search for this apply to this as well? Actually, no. Been reading the files would apply for something that is kind of in your father's area of expertise. If it's generic information like civil plans and so on, that wouldn't be under your father's files. So you would be doing a standard assess the situation.
So he thinks the next portal is going to be in the sewer tunnels?
No. He says he says that hardwire or rather Paneas is being held down there. When he found it, and he's telling you this in conversation. He says when I found that communicator, there were signs of a struggle. The area had been torn up pretty bad. I saw signs of like some explosives your father used. I saw signs of something else. Whatever he was fighting against was able to tear up that place just as badly as he could, which is saying something. I didn't see a body, and I didn't see any blood. It looked like they bested him and took him.
Well, what do you have, Victor?
Where would they take him?
He says that from what I remember, these guys can be pretty big. And he kind of looks at Trent and he says you kind of like probably like a bigger version of you actually. And there's a look in his eye for a moment, but he's kind of focused on Paneas right now. So, but he has kind of noted you. He says it would probably be somewhere underneath there that has a lot of space where they can set up like a base and defend the perimeter. The portal as well needs a lot of space to open. So if they are trying to do anything with a portal down there, again, it would have to it can't be in a tunnel. So we'd have to find some sort of junction area, some sort of place like a roundhouse for an old subway station or something. It wouldn't be a tunnel system that's in use, obviously, because they probably don't want to be found. So that's why I was looking for old, like abandoned subway tunnels, or maybe an abandoned subway station, or there's like large tunnels that used to be used long ago for flood runoff. That when rain comes down and the water goes into the gutters and the streets, those tunnels are where it ends up. So I was thinking we'd have to check those as well. But given that I don't know, there can't be that many spaces under there that big. The problem is to find is that we'd need old maps that show things that are not
So you say
on the
oil
maps
maps?
anymore. Yeah,
What the hell is an oil map?
old.
Old, not oil.
Ah, okay.
Because the computerized maps now would not include sections that have been blocked off.
Let's ask Karma what she might have in some of her old books, and also find out what she knows about portals.
All right. So you guys try to call Karma, and I think we're going to pause your scene there, and the next panel is going to be Karma, and Karma is going to be she's being tended to by the nurse Valerie. She got some wounds and so on. You took a pretty nasty hit, if I remember correctly. So nurse will probably be like cleaning any cuts and so on you have.
So, remember last night when you closed that portal?
She's kind of focused on what she's doing, but she looks at you for a second and she says, that wasn't me exactly. It was the and she indicates with her head off to the corner, because she's in normal clothes now, and off to the corner there is like a mop and a like one of the things that you cover a dish with. It's one of those things, and when she does the incantation, the mop transforms into the lance. The tray cover transforms into her shield, and like certain like her bracelets and so on will become her forearm guards. She have like a necklace that forms her breastplate, and so on. It's designed for her to have these things when she needs them, but so that she doesn't have to appear to work wearing a full suit of armor and carrying a lance and a shield. So she nods to it and she says, it's part of the enchantment on those things, to kind of disrupt these things when they begin.
We're gonna get one of those.
She laughs, and it's the first time you've seen her laugh. She says, everyone wants to know that. She says, my order is a very religious order. The power we wield it's not power, it's a blessing. It's granted us by our patron saint. We were able to
So you
we were able to craft this item through an intense continuous ritual that went on for a very, very, very long time. Like we had to swap out members of the group so that prayer could continue. There was a part of the ritual where I had to summon these things and keep them summoned, keep them in form, and maintain that form at full power level for 7 days and 7 nights with a continuous prayer in my mind. It's not an easy thing to put together, and it can only be effective if I get to you in time, if I get to her in time, to your grandmother. I can stop a portal from forming, but once it reaches a critical size, there's nothing I can do about it.
So does that mean you can't teach me?
She says, you don't seem like a very religious person.
You're not wrong. Anyways, phone's ringing. I'm gonna step out and then answer it. Hello?
Hey, Colin.
What's up? Anybody on the other side?
He answered you guys.
Is this a prank call? Like,
Is he talking to all of us or just?
yeah.
soldiers? I said, hey, we're calling him on the communicators, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have Del Toro here, and we're kind of we need like old maps of the city's underground sewers and stuff like that. Do you have anything like that back in your library or anything? And also, we need information on portals and how to maybe weaponize it.
You probably shouldn't go to the lake house. That place is destroyed.
Oh, so you don't have any of that shit anymore?
You can come over. I brought what I can to my apartment. No, Onyx.
No, we can't hear you, Onyx. Yeah, it was a little weird there because Zinner answered and then nothing.
Okay, so you go to his apartment?
I'll send you the address.
Hey, Karma.
Yellow.
How you feeling?
That's it.
Okay. So look, we're all in Trent's van right now. We're riding over there. I don't know if they told you much about, the whole talk with El Toro, Taco Day. We went and got tacos. Oh, and I made this super power drink. XR thinks it sucks though. I don't know.
It tastes like if somebody came in a sock and then made a drink out of it.
Vulgarness aside, it was packed with protein.
Yeah, goddamn right it was.
That
Protein
like,
and fiber.
look, we're not exactly extraordinary gentlemen. We're not exactly gentlemen at all. But we're a team. You know we always got your back, right, Karma?
Yep.
Alright. We ain't gonna get all lovey dovey. I'm not gonna ask you to sing Kumbaya and give us all a hug. I can't speak for Ektar over here. Well, I don't know. Actually, Ektar has a girlfriend now. He likes that library chick. Trent, I don't know. I think there were some bees or something that he was into.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work at all.
Trent is into the councilwoman.
Say, look, I mean, we're going to need your help on this, and anything that you have going on that can be wrapped up and we can help, it would be beneficial to everybody if we did that first and then everyone got along and saved my father. So if you can just kind of get over the tough girl attitude so we can get this show on the road, that'd be great.
Let's see what I can do.
Nice. That was a provoke, Ekta.
Provoke? Okay.
So Ekta can roll provoke someone here.
I missed.
No, Ekta would roll it because he's trying to provoke you.
Oh.
And he hits! For PCs on a 10 plus both. On a 7 to 9 choose one. So so you are provoking Karma to be more forward and to share what she knows. So if she does do that, you can choose one of the consequences. You can either use an incentive in that if she does do it, you add a team to the pool, or you can choose a deterrent in that if she doesn't do it, she marks a condition.
I don't want her to mark a condition, so I'll do the other thing.
All right, great. I will go ahead and say that since she's inviting you to her sanctuary, it looks like she's going to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and add the team to the pool. Add the pool. Add the team to the pool. When they get their karma, you would probably just have to, just see if there's any additional help or information you can give to them, which I think is going to be covered. So I don't think you'll have to worry about it. So team has been added to the pool, and that was a successful move. One question: do you guys take Del Toro with you, or do you let him recover at the base, or because he's still nothing?
Every time we leave this guy, he comes back in rougher condition than he left.
Yeah, keep him with us this time.
All right, cool. So he's in the van with you guys, and you guys find the apartment, the basement well enough. So that's no big deal. Like Karma, you'd probably have to open the door for them or something.
So I open the door. Do I see Del Toro with them?
Yeah, you probably would. Or do you guys let them stay in the van?
So, Karma, you mind if a bullman comes with us, or you want to keep him outside?
I was gonna ask, why is he here?
Because every time we turn our backs on him, he comes back more beat up. He was just kind of passed out over in the hardwire cave.
Hector, do you have an earpiece you can give him?
Sure.
Wait, do you have ears?
Yeah, he's a normal human.
Oh, I thought he was a bullman. My apologies.
No, that's part of why he gets drained so much. He's a normal human. His power isn't like psychic power or anything. It's just normal biological muscle strength that has been amped and accelerated through biochemical means.
Steroids.
Natural systems that his body has. But the trade-off
So
is that
when I get there, I take Karma aside and I say, "Look, I didn't mean to be so fucking obtuse or anything like that, but we are a team, so holding anything back is just hurting the rest of us too. Okay, we can all do this. You're a valuable part of this team, and all of this keeping it to yourself stuff isn't helping anybody. You need to let us help you, just like we need your help."
All right. Del Toro, could you go back to the lobby? You'll hear what we'll talk about.
Yeah, okay, that's probably a good idea. But you know what? Don't go anywhere. Or at least, I don't know, the lobby. You know what kind of damage this guy can do to a lobby?
Well, just a suggestion. You are the custodian of the building, so you probably.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valerie, could you stay with him?
Valerie.
Who's Valerie?
Yeah, you guys seeing Valerie for the first time, and Valerie's seeing you guys for the first time.
How old is she?
She is probably 1 year older than Karma.
She's like 18.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Valerie. My name is Soldiers. This is Actar. This is Trent. And that guy over there is Del Toro.
Putting a psychic wall in between them.
I wasn't trying to... Come on, man.
Unleash your powers.
Damn it. It's like, Actar has that girl in the library. Trent has his B girls. I don't know. No,
okay.
Trent has Councilwoman Striker.
So the shield goes up between Soldius and what's her name again? Valerie. Um, with Karma probably paying attention to him, and then I
Yeah.
slip around to the side and kind of like go over and start talking to her and saying, "Don't worry, it's okay. He's just kind of a crazy person. I'll protect you and all that kind of stuff." Or I like he won't hurt you. I won't let him touch you or anything like that.
Does anyone know? I'm gonna type it because you guys will probably mishear this.
The word is douche.
she turns back to Karma and she says, I'm under clear directions. I cannot leave your grandmother's side. This is where I stay.
10 minutes. I'm here, and they're here.
It's more than that. And she says for everyone to hear, she says, you have to be very careful letting him around your grandmother.
We won't be near her, I promise.
And she wasn't talking about Del Toro.
Please?
She was talking, she turns to Trent and she says, who or what are you?
I'm gonna push her out. If she's not gonna leave, I'm gonna force her out.
She kind of she stands her ground and because when you try to push her, it wasn't showing before, but like the force that you put against her back, the area of her back lights up with that kind of shimmering, glittering lilac light, and you're met with equal and opposite force. And
would you like to take Grandma with you? You don't want to leave her side, right?
She's ignoring you, by the way, and she's talking to Trent. And she says to Trent,
I want to step in
what are you?
between. I want to step behind Karma and between Karma or between Valerie and Trent, and I want to say he's a valued part of this team. And I just kind of give her like the "you're a piece of shit" stare.
And right now, I think he has his mind more on coffee or the refrigerator. I don't think he's even with us right now.
Yeah.
But if you must know, we call him Trent, and what he is our friend.
She touches the medallion on the necklace on her neck, and she says, whatever you call Trent, that's your own business. But Trent isn't only Trent. There's something else in this body as well.
With all due respect, Ms. Valerie, a lot of us have secrets, dark secrets, other parts of us inside of us that we don't always address. Trent isn't unique in that.
What can you do here?
Oh, it's just a conversation. I don't think there's anything I can do. I wasn't trying to do anything.
All of a sudden, I changed my demeanor totally, and I say, "That's Trent. He's cool." And then just kind of turn around and
Oh, wait, Valerie. I'm
ignore
sorry.
her.
Valerie, it was so rude of me. I can't believe I forgot this. Before we had a whole bunch of tacos, and they're gone. Sorry. But we did get this new shake that they had over there.
She again very religious, so it's like she would eat meals that have been blessed and prayed over, that kind of thing. Karma, What you would roll is provoke someone because you're trying to get her to leave. So that's the roll you would do for that.
I missed.
I hand her a shake.
All right. So what? Let's take a little 5 minute break because this kind of needs Ben to continue because I kind of this will what she does will depend on what he does, not really on what you all do. So let's take a couple minutes. Oh man.
All right. Hey Karma, it wasn't totally true. We did save you some tacos.
Is there meat in it?
Do you want there to be meat in there?
No.
Hold on. All right, yeah, veggie taco.
I smell it.
Roll PSD mask.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Karma. I'm messing with you. I actually did get a veggie taco because I thought Trent would want one. So there is one of those left. I just thought the thing was kind of gnarly.
If there's one, I'll take it.
You got it. It's like avocados and guacamole flavored avocados. I don't know. I think it's an avocado roll.
I think you're just giving me an avocado.
But it is in the burrito shell, and it has like rice and beans, so it's smooth and pasty. Yeah, smooth and pasty, just like Ector.
It's alright. I like my food gross like my men.
So you're saying there's a chance for Ector?
I thought he had someone already.
Yeah, well, he's gross. He wants more.
I'm a conqueror, baby.
No, I'm kidding. I don't like men.
Can't see why not.
But Ector, remember, all those team things we saw before, conquering your own teammates only leads to trouble and drama. And we don't want the drama.
No, you're probably right.
What can I do in the meantime? Because Valerie does have some information for a lot of you guys. How do I proceed with this though?
All right, Lady Valerie, while you're playing chess with my friend Trent here, what can you tell us?
She says, she says you all are in a lot more danger than you realize, and my order and I have been trying to mitigate that, which means make it not as dangerous. We are committed to protecting, to helping if we can, and to allow people to live their lives. That is how we serve the wishes and commandments of our saint. Karma's grandmother is a victim here. She's not evil. That's why we're trying to do as much as we can. What are you all trying to do?
Well, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Well, we're trying to stop portals. We're trying to save his dad. We're trying to figure out what, if anything, this has to do with my great grandfather's tribe. And Trent is just looking for a good spot of land. But what? Are you saying that her grandma's some type of conduit?
She says yes. She says, I can only tell you the basics. It's the Rosicrucians came first. But then after a long time, the Templars, a small group of Rosicrucians, split off and became the Templars. They rejected what we were doing, and they believed that that they can harness the power that we were supposed to hold back.
You guys, you're the assassins?
No. The Templars are a different group. They split off.
Oh, I'm saying, but you guys, the ones that are left over, you're the assassins, right?
And she says no. We have
You're
never.
not the assassins.
She says
You
no.
sure you don't have any hidden blades?
She says the weapons.
She does.
she in exasperation she picks up the mop and she throws it to you and she says, here, we don't have weapons, we have relics, we have secret items. The tools we use are blessed by our saints.
Hey guys, I think she's just mad because she quit laughing after Ezio quit being in the game.
Dang it.
She takes it back from you, and when she takes it back, she says the prayer mostly to herself, and you guys see it transform into the lance, and she says, this is meant to defend. It is what we do. We put ourselves in between the dangers that threaten this world and the people in it. The Templars, however, they do pretty much the opposite. They were the ones who opened the portal that night.
Serious question. You have any idea where this portal might be?
One opened up last night.
She says to you, the only person with the authority to speak to you about that is my superior.
Waiting for a dun dun dun, but I can't hear anything.
No, that's all she says.
Oh wait, you cut out then.
No, that is all she says. She says the only one who is able to speak to you about that, who has the authority to speak to you guys about that, is my superior.
Right, you thought I'm my superior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. That's all she says.
No, I'm just saying we didn't hear you say my superior.
Oh, okay.
Before. Yep.
So we just heard you say only one who has the authority to do that is ...
Who is your superior?
Right, and now we get back to Trent. So she turns the lance, versatile.
I'll wave.
The tip is on the ground, and she's just holding it, and she says, before I would lead you to my superior and to the people of my order, you have to answer me. Who or what are you? And she says this to
I am Trent.
God dang it.
Yes!
She says, I have been trained for one task and one task only, and that is to protect this woman here. That is Karma's grandmother. She says, I have been taught what to look for, and I've always been trained to be aware and to be ready. Part of you is Trent, but I cannot deny that I sense something else in you as well. And you are, by you being here, you are placing all of us in danger.
In danger of what?
She, do a PSD mask for me. She was going to do an influence move on you, but I'm a little uncertain what would apply.
I'm great. At least I have potential.
Yeah.
Get it?
Alright, so like she is fully aware of who or what is in you. She knows exactly what is in you. She's not like feeling for answers or anything. She knows exactly what is in you, and the way she's looking at you, you know that she knows exactly what is in you.
Wonderful.
She turns to you, Karma, and she says, my superior has to decide what happens here. I can't in good conscience let him in proximity to your grandmother. Bringing your grandmother here, the whole idea was to take her away from those woods where there were some evil entities nesting there.
Okay then, if you don't want to leave, we'll go up to my room. That alright?
She says, that will be fine.
All right. Just want to say you're the babysitter, and you are now letting your little girl go up to her room with 3 men. Talk to you. Ta-ta.
So you guys go upstairs.
We'll take Del Toro with us.
Yeah.
4 men. Or 3, whatever. Anyway.
The lance
Damn,
goes back into
Karma.
her bosom and she sets it aside.
Damn, Karma, did she always trip like that?
I don't know, we didn't really get to talk this seriously until last night. But, I mean, talking about portals, one opened up last night.
For real? What was it like? What came out?
A really, really long arm.
How long are we talking?
So you know, my room originally, from the bed to, like, the hallway, because it can reach me from there, probably a little bit longer.
Damn.
And, she came, closed it. I don't know how. She might be a priest or something. And, yeah, that's why the lake house is destroyed.
So did you manage to save any of those books?
Some of them are in the sanctuary, some are in my room.
Do you know what you got?
No idea.
Not a very organized person, are you?
Nope. Once you see it, oh shit. My place is messy, by the way.
That's right, I live in a cave.
This is true.
I think in comparison to your cave, mine's pretty cave-like.
It's a little cluttery, that's all.
Okay, so I guess we're in the room now at this point.
Yeah, you guys are in the room.
Okay, so about portals again. Remember the first night I meditated in the lake house with you guys?
Is this a euphemism? I was
No,
outside.
no. She's saying that first night when she went to your room and actually meditated.
Yeah.
Unless you guys had some type of adventure, I don't remember.
Yeah. So I kind of had a vision with a question mark. And there were 7 figures with silhouettes. And for some reason 3 of them fade away. And there's a bad tree. There's a tree somewhere. And yeah, that's about all I can remember.
Was this the vision of days past or days yet to come?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's here. It looks like it's a different plane of existence, maybe?
Let's see. Well, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about either trying to get another vision or just trying to go and get what we know now?
I could try and get another vision. But
You don't just have to try.
I don't really know how it happened in the first place. It kind of just...
Is this going to cause somebody else's grandmother to go crazy?
I mean, why not, right? What's more crazy grandmother?
Exactly. Look, I've been tapping into the dark powers that I possess recently. You know, my father's side. And slowly but surely I'm learning how to use it. If I can do that, then I know that you can do this, Karma, because you don't fear any of your powers. I'm the one who's still hung up on the evils of my father. You're not. You can do this. When it comes down to the magics, that's the strongest thing you are on this team. I mean, Hector's got the gadgets, Trent's got the raw strength, you got the magics, and me, I don't know, got a nice pair of boots.
You're a pretty damn good leader, though.
Leader, wow. Gee, thanks. You got this, Karma.
Actually, there's one more thing I'm forgetting to mention. So, that same night when I dropped you guys off, remember when Valerie said she's part of the Rosicrucian? I think I might have met one of her superiors. And not just met, like, she was fighting me? She attacked me, actually.
That bitch.
Who's Valerie? Is that your sister?
No. But she's cute, isn't she? Anyways, she's just taking care of my grandmother.
So she could be like evil? She kind of seems like a little bit of a bitch, sort of bitchy. Touchy, some people would say.
I think that's just her character sheet. I mean, personality.
So you say you didn't get a whole lot of time getting to know her?
No, like I said, I didn't actually get to talk to her until last night.
Oh.
No, I can tell women, and she's cunty.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mike, sorry.
I was saying that I was trying to comfort her because I know she was still feeling a little bit uneasy before from what had occurred with like her trying to create the shield and whatnot.
Yeah, that's great. I'm surprised no one else thought of that. So yeah, you go ahead and roll your confidence support, and You'll get your stuff from it. I think it might. You could always check your team moves as well, because sometimes the team move might give you something better than the comfort and support. So you decide.
I don't have any victories to celebrate at the moment, so I don't really think I have that as an option.
The second team move is usually like when you open up to someone. So I don't know. It's okay.
Oh, you're right. It is. I did literally open up to her.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna go with that instead.
Cool. So like, could you like let me know what it says? Like, just read it out.
Yeah, it says when you share a vulnerability or a weakness with someone, which is what I just did, by saying I'm still afraid of my father's. Yeah. So that's what I just did. I opened up about a weakness with her.
Cool. And it gives you something
about my legacy, or including something about my own true feelings about it, which I just said I'm afraid of it. So she can clear a condition, or she can have influence over me.
Hang on, I think it's you that gets to clear the condition. Yeah. So the two things happen. You give. Let me give you.
Oh, you're right, and.
Yeah. So you soldiers, you get to clear a condition, and Karma gets influence over you. If she already has influence, then
no, it says. Oh, I was helping her clear a condition. No, I want to help her clear a condition.
Okay, no problem. So we can do this as comfort and support, or another option, just so you guys know, is that Karma could choose to do her team move as well, and open up that way. So you guys can decide that. If you want it to be a straight up comfort and support, that's no problem. Did I cut out again?
No, you didn't.
Oh. Alright, so if we're doing it as comfort and support, no problem at all. You'd got a 9, which means that she definitely gets to either she marks potential, or she clears a condition, or she shifts her own labels. On a 10 plus,
is it my choice or his choice?
It's your choice, Karma.
So I'll clear a condition easy.
Can I ask a question about my character, about my moment of truth? I don't really understand what that means. Can you give me? No, I don't understand. I don't understand what mine means.
Okay, no problem. So let me take a look at yours. The differences between the different moments of truth is usually in the flavor, but the power of it is legendary. No mentor or something different. You can do whatever your mentor could do and more. Alright, so remember how in the protege, there is a bit of emphasis on the difference between you and your mentor. So like for instance, there was a section that says you have your own ability and then your mentor has an ability. So there's some abilities you share, which is weapons and gadgetries. You have your own ability, which is the substance mimicry, I think it was.
Body plasticity.
Right, body plasticity. And your mentor has ability that you don't have. So you have an ability that your mentor doesn't have, and your mentor has an ability that you don't have. So for your moment of truth, you move beyond those boundaries. You can do everything your mentor can do in a better way than your mentor can do it.
Yeah, but I don't. What does that even mean? Like, do I have to do it? Like, how does it come up? Do I just role play it? Yeah. What else can he do that I can't?
When you guys use a moment of truth, there are no more rules, because at that moment you are in control of the narrative. You say how the fight ends or what happens. You say how you save whoever it is you want to save. You don't do any more rules at that moment, because at that moment you are the star of the show, and the show revolves around you. So you don't rule or you don't rule to unleash your powers or anything like that. You say you use your gadgets to do this. You save the person. You do whatever. I mean, within some reason in terms of the narrative. I mean, you don't want to break the game, but there are no, in theory, there are no real limits on what you can do in that moment. That is the power of the moment of truth.
Okay. So, what does my mentor have that I don't have?
I think you had chosen that he has. What did you choose? Hacking, I think. But in addition to hacking, it can encompass anything there. Because he would have some form of each of these things. He would have some form of intimidation. He would have really good fighting skills. Not really elemental control, that kind of thing. But for your moment of truth, you have a lot of leeway. So like you can do some pretty incredible things. It's just come up with a really nice story for it, because it's intended to be a really entertaining moment and like a really star moment for you.
I think where he's lost is he doesn't know enough, or he hasn't really given any thought to what Hardwire does specifically. We're kind of looking at him as Batman, so he's not sure whether or not in this moment of truth he like goes down and jumps and beats up 12 ninjas, or whether or not he finally goes and invents that thing, like I don't know, like say the portal gun, right? Like he finally perfects the portal gun, or he doesn't know whether what it is. So it's like I don't know if he has a good enough grasp on what Hardwire does in order for him to meet or exceed his powers. I mean, I know we're a ways away from Moment of Truth, aren't we?
At any advancement, one of the things you can choose is to unlock your Moment of Truth. Generally speaking, it's a little bit of a waste to use it too early, because you could have used a Moment of Truth to deal with that demon that popped up in the intersection. But I mean, when you're at the end of the campaign, it's not really an important villain, so you would have wasted a really powerful win on that. So you do have some time, yes. But the choice is
I would say, so Darren, if you get a chance later, I'll probably sit down with Mike and map out exactly what Hardwire is, so he has an understanding of what that Moment of Truth is later. I think that might help him out.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Like for instance, based on the session 0, right, and based on what I have here written on for you, the ability that you had picked out for your mentor was hacking, and the ability you had picked up for yourself was I think you wanted super speed at the point in time. So I was kind of like I think one of the ways I tried to work that in was when you had tried to break into the computer and he had that little thing prepared for you. But you go ahead and work up something nice for him, something with something more, because in my mind I see Paneas as something like Cable.
Okay.
Yeah, Cable from X-Men.
Yeah.
Which would make you.
So he's got a little bit of everything under this stuff.
Yeah, he has like a lot of stuff. You would not have seen everything he has, because when you came along, he scaled down his operations almost all the way.
So I can take what I do and just make it better than he could ever do in my Moment of Truth. Okay. All right. I think I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you only get one of those, right?
You do actually. All right. So for the way advancement works, you see there's a line dividing advancements into 2 sections.
Yep.
So you can keep taking advancements above the line. However, once you have 5 advancements above the line, you have the option to take advancements below the line. And one of the advancements below the line,
Yeah, I see that.
right.
Okay.
So in theory, you could have two moments of truth.
Yeah.
All right. So comfort and support, that's great. That has been done. Moment of truth, no problem. Where were we? Because I just want to make sure I didn't forget or skip anything that was going on.
I think we were seeing if Karma was going to meditate again and
Right.
try to get a flash of something.
Right, yeah.
And
so I was just waiting to see what you guys decided. Right, thanks.
I was going to look at
The books?
books about teleports and portals and shit.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Del Toro first before I meditate.
Sure.
Okay, so let's do the talk with Del Toro in case anything new comes up that can add to what you find in the book.
Hey, Bowman.
Del Toro looks at you and says, "Oh, you were there that night as well with that lava guy."
Yeah. Anyway, do you know about the Rosicrucians?
He stares off into space for a moment, thinking, and he says, and then he kind of his eyes light up, and he says, one of our team was one of those. It's like a, I don't know, a cult or something. It's religious.
Male, female.
No, this one was a female. She was
And
with us. She was with
when
us
she-
that day, definitely.
When he says female, I'm gonna copy what. I'm gonna put on the same armor, I guess, with psychic energy.
Yeah.
And then I ask, is this what it looks like?
He looks at it and he says, no. Says hers was bulkier. It's like heavier. She had a battle axe thing, and her shield was it was one of those shields that you can stand in front of you, and some kind of feather in her hair. So she was like a vanguard, similar. She was of similar level to Valerie.
Is she the only one you know?
He says, well, she was the only one on the team, and we never really saw the rest of her people. Although she did mention them sometimes. Bunch of religious nuts, if you ask me.
Any guys?
He says no, they were all women. Which is weird though, because she did do that thing with what's his name, the shaman.
Who?
Yeah, it was back at the reservation. There was a local witch doctor who he helped us out as best as he could, and she did something. She blessed him, or as far as I know, she cursed him, and she gave him.
The Toro. Do you know where this reservation is? Do you know the direction?
He says, yeah, it's not too far outside the city. And we haven't been back there in a while. There's not been any activity there. Some people still live there. They make a nice living. There's no technology. Which is pretty much what I think we went there for. This religious chick, she blessed the shaman, and she gave him some kind of power to and because he was supposed to to like be a sentinel for us to let us know if the portal ever came. But we never got any warnings from him. Yeah, he means that they don't have, like, they were sent. Paneas would know specifically the nature of the technology they were sent to get. But the main thing that you guys need to understand is that they were sent to get advanced technology, because as I said, portal technology doesn't exist in this world. It's like Star Trek.
I thought you meant there's no
point.
technology there, as in like electricity, phones, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. He says there's nothing that the team would have been interested in anymore, because when they got back and they had to report like that there was no technology doing this, that instead it was some sort of occult thing. You know, that was the end of their involvement, because they were not equipped to handle occult missions. They were sent to confiscate portal technology, so that at least as far as he could tell. As I said, he was pretty much on a need to know basis, but being friends with Paneas, he would have picked up that basic gist of it.
Alright. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go to a corner and start meditating.
My God, so while she's doing that, Trent.
Yes.
Something we haven't really given any thought to, brother. And I know that Valerie chick down there wasn't the nicest, but she keeps saying the same thing a lot of people say. Something else is inside of you. Now, I'll just talk to Karma about it. I understand the feeling. You ever want to figure out how to look inside and see what's there besides just you? I got your back. But understand, I know whoever's inside of you got our back.
I'm in control.
Do you have to fight for that control? Wrestle for it?
Sometimes.
You ever listen to that other voice? I mean, not like do what it says, but just see what it wants to.
Once, I think.
Oh, what happened?
It roasted Nightmare.
So we're talking about raw power.
No, I mean like Nightmare got roasted.
Does it feel, I don't know, man, wrong, cold, cruel, evil?
Kinda like me. It definitely doesn't stand for what they do. When I said I bumped into Nightmare in the woods, I mean I physically bumped into Nightmare.
Well, while Karma's meditating, and before we head out to the reservation, you want to swing by your old stomping grounds? Maybe check out, see if there's some ashes left of Nightmare. Maybe get in touch with what's inside of you before it tries to control you.
Verbally roasted, not literally.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, but you know, like, you didn't like make him feel so bad that he turned to ash. No, never.
All right. So, Karma, you sit down in your favorite chair or stand, or maybe you fold your feet on the bed, or what do you do?
I light up 7 candles, put them all around me.
7 candles, 7 lieutenants, Illuminati.
So you begin to focus, and it's kind of a far-seeing kind of thing. They call it. This is not a reference to D&D. This is like a lot of when I was a kid, I used to read a lot of fantasy books, and they call it a cantrip, where you send your mind out like astral projection to see further away. And and you travel, and you don't see much. You see, instead, everything's kind of dark. It's really dark. It's like but it's not the darkness that comes from nighttime, because there's no sky and there's no starlight. I think, but it's looking kind of murky. You can kind of make out shapes, and some of the shapes are moving. The air is moist and dank and musty. Doesn't smell great at all, and you hear creatures moving around, and you can sense the evil in the air, for lack of a better term. And it cuts to the vision phases into it's like a gathering, and at the center of the gathering is this entity. It looks like a tree, a very large tree. And
Did you say a number?
Sorry? An entity.
Wait, I just heard something entity.
Yeah, so it's a gathering, right? It's a gathering of creatures, and at the center of it is an entity. It's a large entity. It looks like a tree, and what would have been like the leaves or the foliage on top of the tree is that's rustling as well, and you hear squeaking and squealing. And some of it flies away, and you realize like he has bats instead of foliage, and the branches are sharp, and you do see, like, you see it moving and gesturing, and you see the creatures that surrounded it, listening to it, like they are they are being rallied. You're basically seeing like a rally.
Pep talk?
Nah, you can't understand what they're saying, because it's mostly just yelling anyway. It's kind of chaotic, and it looks at you. The thing in the center, it looks at you, directly at you, and then you are drawn back out from the vision, and you think that you are out of the vision, and you look around and you see the 7 candles, you see your friends there, you see Del Toro, you see Ekta, you see soldiers, and the third thing you see is not Trent.
It's a Fallout character. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna assess the situation.
Yeah, no problem at all. This creature is looking at you. You can go ahead and roll, and
Well, that's another potential.
that's okay. I'll give you. I have some more information to give you. So it's standing exactly where Trent was. It's a lot more tree-like than Trent. It does not look like a good tree. Its face is grotesque. It's looking at you and looking around, and it has a very threatening presence, even though it is not doing anything. And behind it, you see Valerie standing right behind it.
What's standing right behind it?
Valerie, your
Valerie?
niece. And then
And slap.
yeah, and then you
You
snap
okay,
out
buddy?
you snap out of the vision. When you snap out of the vision, it is exactly as you saw it, except it's not this monster. It's Trent instead, and Valerie standing right behind him.
Karma, what do your elf eyes see?
Sorry, repeat that.
Karma, what do your elf eyes see?
Elf eyes, really? Also, Valerie, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to stay with Grandma?
Yeah, you guys have not noticed Valerie entering. It's only when
The
Karma
fuck are we
says this.
paying you for, Valerie? Get
It's,
back
it's,
in the room with Grandma.
it's only when Karma says that you guys turn around and see that Valerie is there. She
I go up to Karma and I show her the picture of Ananias' team.
yeah. Valerie is looking at you, Trent, again. You know she's
Hey, wait.
religious. You know she won't strike an opponent in a dishonorable way, but it's one of those times where you really aren't as sure of that as you think. But anyway, she's there in the room with you guys.
Do you mind if I throw a couple of light spears between her and us?
Yeah, no problem at all. Unleash your powers.
Unleash?
Yeah,
Oh, because I'm not actually attacking her.
yeah.
Oh, damn it. I suck at unleash.
The photo. You pull
See,
it
I
out.
guess I consider us defending. All right, never mind. It doesn't matter. I was thinking of defending, but it's too late now.
The unleash is fine. Let me see what comes of that.
Gonna fail.
Not necessarily.
I have a -2 on freak. I'm going to fail.
It's a bad attitude.
If you roll a 12, it'll be a strong hit.
If I roll a 12, it'll be a 10.
You have to roll an 8 or better. No, sorry. You have to roll a 9 or better to pass. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, exactly. I have a 4% chance of succeeding on this.
Just do the roll. I wish I had a better picture.
At this point, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
But I couldn't find a proper picture of
Can't
the-
win if you
the
don't
tree.
play.
But like, if you guys can take a look at the picture of Tress, that is kind of what Karma sees. All right, so you do mark potential, of course. You do put the spears there, right? So the spears are in. It's like about, I'm gonna say two spears land in between Valerie and Trent. But before that, let me just handle the picture. So just 1 second. Hector, you hand the picture to Karma, right?
Yep.
So Karma, what
Okay.
you see in the picture? Because right, you have not seen this picture before. They went. Does anyone want to fill in Karma on what this picture is? What she's seeing?
We went to my girlfriend's house and there was a picture of my father's team, and she let us have it because I had to wait for charm on it. But eventually she gave it to us. She really didn't have much of a chance, to be honest with you. And so we got this picture. Pretty sweet, huh?
One of the people in that picture, one of the people in that picture, Karma, is wearing the Rosicrucian armor.
Does it look familiar?
It fits the description that Del Toro just gave you.
Okay.
So Del Toro is gonna ask to see the picture because he recognizes himself in it. And he's going to say, you got this where? At your girlfriend's house?
Yeah, she's my girlfriend. So what?
And he says, he just looks at the picture and he says, man, that was so long ago. And he says, I look like shit now.
Who's that chick in the armor?
And he says, oh, her. Yeah, her code name was Hardlight. She's the one I was telling you guys about. She was the weird religious person.
I glare at him.
She blessed the shaman, and she gave him powers to watch over the area, and in case any weird shit like that happened again. She was a strong one. Almost as strong as me in my day. He hands the photo. He shows you the photo, Hector, and he says, they didn't have this kind of photography stuff back in that day. Your father invented this. I mean, they had photos, but look, this looks like it was taken yesterday.
Well, they probably did something with the computer to touch it up. It's amazing what you can do with the technology nowadays.
Yeah.
Great.
But anyway, the person is not someone you recognize, but it is a Rosicrucian. So back to yeah. So Trent, Spears, and Valerie. Valerie looks at you, and it's no, she's not angry or anything. She just reaches out and touches these spears, and she breaks them, and they shatter. And she looks up at Trent, and she just says, I spoke with my superior. She says she would like to meet you all. And she says, I just came to deliver that message.
There's a phone, right?
She says,
Are you one of those people who would rather text even though the other person's in one or more?
She just says, yes, I am.
I shake my head at you.
Me too.
She says, I also wanted to make sure that you were okay.
But I thought you were supposed to stay with Grandma, but now you're here, and so now Grandma's alone, and so who's staying with her now?
She says, I'll go back and check on her. She's alright for now. My superior is down at the hospital. Just
Is she okay?
What?
She says, yeah.
Cut out again. I sit near you.
Hospital.
Okay.
She says, yeah, she's okay. She says, just ask for a selfie. She's expecting you guys. She's expecting you.
Selfies?
Is this like a really old person trying to be cool?
No, it's an actual proper name, man.
Selfie?
Yeah.
I'm looking this one up.
There was a selfie in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I start relaying what I saw.
Yeah. Okay. So let them know. Let them know, and anybody who is interested can do an assess the situation. And
Yeah, I wanted to do. Like,
right. No problem
yeah,
at all.
no, actually, no, I failed already.
Yeah. So you describe it to them, and any of them can do an assess the situation.
Oh
I gotta
my
make-
god.
I failed enough today.
There are only 5 people named Selfie, and it has not been used since 2007. Somebody actually named their kid Selfie.
I mean,
Not to derail, but really?
I'm not surprised, mainly because like parents started naming their babies after like Instagram filters anyway, so I'm not surprised.
I will change that name. It's not named after the that practice of taking a self portrait. It's an actual name.
Yeah, like the character from Final Fantasy
Exactly.
VII.
Yeah. It's an old world name. It's not an American name, or it's not a British name. It's a very
I
old
looked
name.
up Selfie name origin.
We culturally appropriated it.
Yeah. So what you are finding there, Ben, is a red herring. Anyway, so the person you are going to
Right.
is not a patient. She's one of the staff.
Oh, is anybody gonna roll?
Yeah. Well, describe to them what you
Assess
saw. Let me
situation?
just for me to get
Yeah,
an idea of
I'll
what you understood from it as well. So that will help me.
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
-1 on the assess the situation. I'm gonna leave that to the professionals.
Okay. So what I saw
I am a professional.
is oh dear. So basically, there was this like gathering, and there's this tree in the middle, looking at Trent when I say that.
Wave.
Yeah, and then instead of leaves, I think they were bats or something. I don't know. It's weird. And then when I thought I was back, I wasn't. I mean, it was the same room, same 7 candles as I blow them out. Um, you guys are in the same places, except Trent wasn't there. Oh, well, instead of Trent, there was someone else where Trent was, and I think it looked like the tree from earlier.
Trent was probably in the kitchen.
I was hungry.
But during the gathering, I feel like there was some pep talk happening, and like they might be preparing to attack. I don't know.
Who? And who's doing pep talks?
I guess the tree.
Is it like Bad Guy High School?
Yeah, but like, yeah. I actually have a question for everybody. Does 7 mean anything to you at all?
Well, there's supposedly 7 lieutenants, right?
Well, other than that.
Isn't it supposed to be like a lucky number?
Trent?
It was a great crime thriller.
That's true. That's true.
Wait, I know something about it. We will smoke them all with intellect and savoir-faire.
Well, I like I like where Trent was going with it. It's basically what I thought of. seven deadly sins, seven lieutenants. Each one of them stands for, a deadly sin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on the right track there.
And then, let's see. Three of them are out. Well, one's in my grandma. I'm guessing the tree that I saw is in Trent. That's two. And Nightmare is three in the forest. And four are still stuck inside.
All right. So that's good. Let me.
We defeated one too, though, in the park.
Yeah.
Only 3 should be out still.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents.
So, me, Grandma, and who?
Nightmare?
Oh, Night. Sorry.
All right. So, Ekta, with that roll. Sorry, just pulling it up.
Wait, so that would mean Grandma and Nightmare are talking. How are they talking?
Grandma is not one.
Thing inside Grandma.
Grandma is not one. I'll ask for a rule for that in a little while. But let me just handle this last rule that Ekta did.
Spoilers!
So, assess the situation. You got a 9, which means you ask 1. So what I will tell you is basic principles. Your father has been, one of the many things he has been teaching you is basic combat tactics and basic war tactics. Like he made you read The Art of War by Sun Tzu 7 times and that kind of thing. So these guys are lieutenants. They are out here without their army. They have found new ones. That's what Karma's description would say to you.
Okay.
So, you guys have been counting lieutenants. It's safe to assume at this point that yes, there are still the 3 lieutenants unaccounted for. You did destroy 1, but those 3 lieutenants most likely they have some underlings by now, or at least one of them does.
Do we know where any of them are yet?
Karma, from the vision that you saw, it does in fact look. What did you roll? Did you roll well? No, you didn't roll too well. It looks like it's underground. It look and Del Toro was telling you guys about where he found the communicator and where he thinks they took Paneas. So hint, hint, hint. Hector, you said you wanted to look at the books, so give me a quick roll for that.
Give you a quick what?
Rule for that. I think it would be another assess the situation. What I will give you, you don't get to ask questions, but I will give you some information. So the portal, this will be in some of the texts that you peruse there. Oh, right. You have to do. Yes, actually, Karma can give him team in this if he wants.
We have a point, why not?
How about I have a move I could use.
Alright, tell me what you have.
I'm gonna burn I guess I'm gonna burn a burn and use boost from the Nova thing.
Alright, no problem at all. The only thing with that is that you have to roll to charge up to see how much burn you get.
What do I roll?
I think you roll plus conditions. Alright, Right, so let me find the text from Nova because, and you should add it to your list of moves.
I'm gonna mark a condition, and I get 3 burns.
Yes, you are correct. Good.
So I'm using boost.
On Ecta, which will
And-
push him to a 7, yes.
Yeah. And then I am going to. I'm gonna do afraid
Okay, no
because
problem.
of what I just saw.
Yeah, actually. You see, the GM does have the ability to just impose conditions on you guys, especially when you miss. But as I said, I'm not two reasons. One, as I said, this is a training thing, and two, there's usually so much going on my side of it when we do a roll because I have to bring up the move, I have to check this and that. So sometimes I forget to impose conditions on you guys because I'm not in the habit of doing it and doing it for this campaign. Right. So afraid is good. Right. So Ecta, you get to ask me a question after I tell you what the basic layout is. So the portal that the lieutenants have been depending on and searching for and using for all these past times that they have tried to come through is a stable one. Now, as I said before, it's not a specific time interval. The time interval changes depending on the movement of the planets, the position of certain stars in the sky, when certain things happen here, like signs and omens, that kind of thing. But when those things are in place, it's enough individual things in place to support a stable connection that they can bring mass numbers of demons through. So that's why they like that portal, and that's why they use that portal. In fact, on the other side of that portal, the other end of it is stable. It's this end that moves around. So I want you guys to think about the portal in Pacific Rim.
You see it?
Yeah. Right? In addition to that, small portals can sometimes be opened if circumstances are just right. Maybe there's a haunted house, place with like some bad juju, or like a person who is like possessed or something, or like other many little things kind of hard to predict, but in certain circumstances you can have small portals open up. Neither us nor them being the demons, neither us nor the demons can predict when this happens. But when they do open up, sometimes a demon or two is lucky to be able to try to get through. Your grandmother, Karma, is in danger of becoming a stable portal. Right now, she's an incidental one. She's in danger of becoming a stable one.
So, certain situations have to take place or be right in order for a portal to form, or in order for a portal to the demon dimension to form.
Yeah. And it's not just stuff on Earth, it's celestial, like astrology would play a large part in it.
Right, but you also said that like certain magic and hoodoo, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's
evil magic powers can do it too.
Yeah, it is possible, but it's a lot of hit and miss because people on this side don't really have much knowledge about the workings of demonic forces. Like we can only make intelligent guesses really about how the world works in the demon dimension. So it's hit and miss. Sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is if I can somehow replicate some perfect scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
I can create a portal.
Yes.
Okay.
However, replicating the perfect scenario would involve like making sure Jupiter is in the right place, making sure the solar system is in the right part of the Milky Way, and that kind of thing. So, in terms of like replicating it at will, maybe not. But if you knew the circumstances that you were looking for, you would be able to know when and where a portal is open, which your father did calculate and nail down.
But technically, all I have to do is replicate the results. I don't have to replicate the situation. So I can recreate the scientific results that those quote unquote magical situations create.
That is correct. That is completely logical. So I have to agree with you there. The difficulty would be in figuring out what those effects are. You would need to study portals for a while.
Yeah. Well, that's the start of this right now.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that.
Yeah.
That it's good to know when portals get created, and it's good for me personally to know that they can be, or they are created.
In fact, you should probably talk to Karma about leaving some monitoring equipment in the basement with Grandma.
Good point. Karma. Would it be cool if I could leave some recording and measuring equipment here with your grandma in case a portal opens again?
That doesn't sound weird at all.
It'll be pretty unobtrusive, and maybe it'll let you keep an eye on fucking creepy McFucking psycho in there.
Alright, but no funny business.
I won't sell 1 second of footage.
Thank you. Alright.
I'll just give it to my friends. So I just set up whatever equipment, like fucking EKG meters or whatever the fuck I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. And I set all that shit up, and I thank Carmen and say, look, this is fantastic. I think this is really going to help. That dream you had or whatever it was, that was a pretty big breakthrough. What's that?
You're going to get a lot of upvotes.
Just don't be weird with it, alright?
No, man, look, it's cool. I'm not like that.
Mike? Sorry, not Mike. Soldiers?
Yo.
Could you do an assess the situation for me?
No.
Why not?
Oh, you made me laugh, man. You don't have to do one actually, so I don't mind if you don't in this instance, because as this rolls forward, you're gonna head down certain roads anyway. I was just curious as to whether you were curious.
No, I just don't want preconditions.
Do it for the potential. It doesn't give you a condition, does it?
I don't.
No, that's only for unleashing power.
Yeah, as I said, I can impose a condition. GMs can impose a condition on a miss, but I have chosen not to.
I have 2 conditions that I can't fucking suck someone's dick for them to talk to me to get rid of.
What are you talking about? Wait, no, you don't have 2 conditions. Remember I used the team move. That team move for celebrating? You
Yeah.
put a condition off of that.
That's what team moves are for.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, you cleared a condition. You only have 1. I have 2 right now.
Oh,
And
I thought I had that answer.
You see,
yeah,
what
you're
is
not
going
angry
to,
anymore. I cleared your anger.
what is going to help Hector is when he
Yeah,
sits
well-
down with you, Onyx, and you guys kind of get a good backstory for his father and who his father is. He's going to be able to use T moves a lot more after that because he will know who his father is and he'll be able to open up about certain things. Because I think your T moves revolve around your dad, right? For protege.
Mine do, yeah.
Right, so you'll be able to use those a lot more, and pretty soon you can clear conditions almost at will. You just have to open up and do a team move to someone.
Right.
Boy, shit.
That's what I think I'm going to do. Now, by the way, I still have guilty and insecure as conditions. I still have 2 left.
Yeah. All right.
Question.
Yeah.
I used a team move in the same instance to clear a condition off myself. Would I have cleared another one from his team move as well, or no?
The team move would have specified. So for the transformed,
No. I cleared a condition off myself using my team move. That was absolutely fine. But Onyx used one as well. Does that clear a condition only off of Ektar or me? So I'm asking about Soldius' team move.
the team move I believe is centered around one other person. So soldiers would have to choose who he's having that team move with.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah. However, it can be most GMs also interpret this to mean you can share it with the group as a whole. So soldiers would just have to specify who he's having his team move with.
Oh, okay. When I said it before, I said I was using it for both of them. I didn't realize it could only be one.
Yeah. But
So the question is, who has more? The question is, who had more conditions at that point in time? I believe that Ektar had 3 and Trent had 2.
Mm-hmm.
The team moves don't let you clear conditions for others. They let you clear conditions for yourself.
Really?
Right. But I also comforted both of them because I told them specifically that, the team move I use on Karma, which now doesn't help. That's why I didn't use it on her. Oh, so I haven't used my team move at all. Because my whole goal was to clear conditions on other people.
Yeah,
so I'm definitely comforted and supported. If I have to go back and roll for it, I will.
No.
But I was comforting and supporting them before. I know I comforted and supported Trent and what do you call Ektar. That was the whole point of me saying, "Hey, we did a good job.
Yeah.
You guys stopped the thing. Let's go get some tacos. I'm paying."
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that was one. I can take one away then.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys get that because he did do it. So and he did specifically say he was speaking to both of you and inviting both of you for tacos instead of just one person only. That definitely counts. So you guys are good.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
does that give me a potential?
What did you get with the rule soldiers? I don't remember offhand.
I think it was like a 9.
Alright, so let's just check the thing and see what it says. One condition each. You have to choose whether you want to mark potential.
On a hit, they hear you mark potential, clear condition, or okay, so it's your choice.
Yeah, You have to choose whether you want to mark potential, or whether you want to clear a condition, or whether you want to shift labels.
Okay.
I'll take away condition. So I have had too many of them.
So, Hector, you learned a little bit more about portals today. You're gonna have that portal gun working sooner rather than later. Just don't bring any demons in on it.
No. I think I can figure out how to do it. It's fantastic, though. It's great. I can't wait to get more into it. It's gonna be fantastic.
I got you. You're the man, Hector. You don't need to feel insecure about this anymore.
It's a little on the nose.
Thanks, man. That really makes me feel better. With all this shit that's going on and the stress of having to try to find my father, I don't even really know why I'm even doing it. He's been such a hard ass to me my whole life.
Excellent.
I didn't think that I would really care about him being gone, but I guess he instilled some responsibility into me after all.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to be that guy or that asshole, but at least you knew yours. Mine and my mom died before I was even born to make me be born. My dad was a supervillain, yo.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Like one of the worst ones. You know what I mean? He was Jerk Skellington. That's right. My father was Jerk Skellington.
Well, now you can live on to clear the Skellington name.
I don't know about that, brother. I'm trying to, work on using my powers. I got, controlling shadows. I got that about down pat. In a fight, I can control my powers perfectly. But during those times of peace, when I'm just not trying to protect somebody, not trying to fight somebody, that's when it's hard for me. Like, I can't just concentrate and peer through the shadows like I'm supposed to. Like, I can't just, control something dropping unless I'm protecting somebody or fighting. I don't know, man. It's like I'm afraid of that monster part inside of me. I feel guilty about it, or I feel hopeless. I don't know.
Well, the question is, can you pull it back once you let it go? It's okay to be a monster as long as you know how to pull it back.
Each exchange, you can't stack these moves in an exchange. So like
Oh no, okay. I was just trying to see if I could get him towards clearing one of my conditions.
It's my fault as well, because sometimes it's hard to know the difference between like a team move or a comfort and support. So like sometimes you just have to let me know while you're going to try and do something now.
Okay, my first one was a team move.
Right, because you were opening up. I know Soul just rolled the 11 and he did a comfort and support for you. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna allow it this time, because honestly it was really good role playing, so you guys should definitely get some stuff for that. So the comfort and support is fine, the team move is fine. In future though, usually for an exchange, it's one thing. Usually. These celebrations don't count as part of that one thing.
Oh, I'll keep my conditions for now. I can work around them. Somebody will comfort me later.
Yeah, the conditions kind of make it fun because they force you to change your strategy. So like you don't just do one.
I was trying to comfort and support him at the end.
Yeah.
About the monster thing. Should I roll for that?
Yeah, give me a roll for that. As I said, it was pretty good role playing, so you guys deserve some stuff for that. Like, what could happen is that you guys can switch it up. So that soldiers would comfort Ektar. And then Ektar could probably comfort Trent. And then Karma could comfort. So, you guys get to do one thing each, usually. But if you mix it up properly, everybody gets something out of that scene.
Yeah, we can't go back and forth in one conversation.
I'm going to say yes.
Not like back and forth, but
Yeah.
like just once. It's not like you're trying to do repeatedly on the same person. It's just
Yeah.
like returning the favor, really.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean,
you can't stack on the same from the same person to to another person.
but it would seem like it would just go with a natural flow of conversation, that you would work yourself through like a lot of these, right?
one rule would cover your side of that conversation. It wouldn't be multiple
Or
rules.
right, okay, so the conversation would keep going, but I couldn't keep doing team moves to the same person.
At least not in this particular scene. The next time,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys would just be able to like talk for an hour and clear everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's based on a scene. Like in a scene, you can have interactions, but the interactions between you and any specific person don't stack.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, if you guys do it properly, it could have the same effect anyway. You guys could come out of this, squeaky clean. Anyway, so.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Time out.
Yeah.
I just hit 5 potential.
Cool.
Did we get a potential for that?
I got a potential a long time ago. I've been hit 5 potential, but we were doing other stuff, so I didn't feel like interrupting.
Yeah, it's pretty much all right. You can do your advancement at basically any time, I think. Yeah, pretty much almost any time. Like some GMs may stop you from doing it in the middle of a battle, which I think is kind of reasonable. But usually,
Right.
you don't have to have like a specific, stop and pause to do it.
That's the reason why I wanted to pause to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm taking a power from somebody else's playbook,
Cool.
and I am taking from the protege moves. I am taking captain.
Cool. I like that. I think that suits you well, actually. That was a good choice. And that.
I mean, it makes
forward,
sense,
yeah.
but it also, I mean, it makes sense, and I'm basically always trying to have us enter fights in as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems logical.
Yeah. So and the +1 forward is gonna come in handy also. Because that's gonna stay with you for that's not. Let me just check the what it says exactly, because I don't want to do the wrong thing. +1 forward. Right, so the +1 forward will come in handy. It's just 1 forward though. But again, that makes a difference, especially when you have like low labels at the point in time. Where was I? What was I gonna do next? Well, not really what I was gonna do, but like what do you guys do next? Because so as far as we know so far, you guys have been asked to go see her superior, and well, what else do you guys have in mind? Oh right, the gun, the portal gun. Yeah, just to remind you, Ecta, the lieutenants are here, and the things they have recruited are villains or like little creatures from here. So just so you know, there won't be a need to go to another dimension. If you want the portal, no problem. I'll figure it out how it works narratively. But just so you know, it's not necessary.
Okay, I will still want a portal gun.
Yeah, that's
Have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yeah, I think what I would want you to do is to when you get an advancement, protege, 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 protege. Take another move, take another move, take another move. Take a move from another table.
I did that one already.
Yeah, that's fine. What I would give you is that for your next advancement, what can I take away in exchange for that? Alright, so you see the one that says choose up to 4 more resources from your mentor?
Yep.
I don't want to limit you too much either.
How about
What I have in mind is to take away one of those things and give you the one that says take an ability. You use that, you take the ability of teleportation, and that's where your portal gun comes in.
what about someone permanently loses influence over you at +1 to a label?
Yeah. Would that be something you'd use? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I would for sure.
All right. So instead of that one, yours will be to take an ability. You will take the ability teleportation, provided you find it. It's in one of them. I can't remember which one. And
Okay.
that will be your portal gun. Your Rick and Morty. I'm watching Rick and Morty right now. Actually, I'm on season 2.
It's
So
delinquent,
fucking
by
good.
the way.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah, I love that show.
It's the greatest thing they ever made. I used to think South Park was the greatest thing they ever made, but Rick and Morty was truly the greatest thing.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have options that you can do. I don't have a particular need. Oh, and don't forget that Del Toro has pointed out to you guys also that these guys are underground using the some abandoned tunnels. So you need to get like a you need to get one of the older maps that show abandoned tunnel systems.
That's what I was going to bring up. We can go see the Rosicrucian's superior, but we need to go get Peneus. Because the longer we wait, the longer he's with Nightmare.
Just to let you know, the Rosicrucian Superior will have a lot of information about what you guys about what is hunting Peneus. Because remember, one of their order was on the team that first encountered them. Just for your information, not to sway you guys.
So what should we do first? So wait, let me get this straight. Are we here to defeat lieutenants, or are we here to save Peneus? And if that's the question already, what's the answer?
The way the situation
Both.
has built up, what you guys are really impacted by is saving Peneus. As a team, one of your teammates, his father has been taken. You guys want to rescue him. Rescuing Peneus, however, involves dealing with the lieutenants.
Okay.
Otherwise, you probably would have left this to one of the more established heroes or something. Also, while I have the opportunity, Mike, soldiers, are you there?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. On your playbook, at the end of the playbook, there is a role that you have to do.
A roll?
Yeah. Let me paste the text of it in the chat. So you can probably do that role for me now. It's not going to do anything right now. I just kind of it will help me put things together for you, so to speak.
Wow, it's the first time I ever missed on Savior.
All right. Well, you do get potential. Oh, and fill in the text of captain on your sheet, so you have the captain fully drawn. All right, good. So yeah, you guys can continue to deliberate what you guys want to do, and I think your decision is going to end our session.
Did you say in the next session?
That ends the session.
Yeah.
No, okay.
All right, boys. So we have a couple of choices between us. We need to find those maps if we're going to find everything else. So I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I propose we go and find those maps.
I'll check out the library.
All right, check in the library, but make sure you do some work too.
Oh, I'll be doing work.
With the maps.
Don't you think that the superior could help us with this, though?
Okay,
Yeah,
so you and I
so-
should go. So you and I can go and talk to her.
She wants to see all of us. At least that's what it sounded like.
All right, fair enough. Ektar can talk to his girly girl later.
It is actually fine if you guys want to go separately. I think Trent and Soldiers going to see the Superior will work pretty well story-wise. So you guys do have that option.
I have a terrible fear of abandonment.
So Carmen, you rolling with us, or do you want to hang out with Ektar while we flirt with some chick?
She definitely wants, the Superior definitely wants to see Karma. I probably shouldn't
Is she the one that I fought? It's her, right?
Yeah.
You fought your nurse.
No, I fought
Yeah, he fought someone else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was your nurse.
He had two
And that's what
fights.
it did.
Yeah, I had 2 fights against the Rosicrucians because I don't know. I'm a target. No, I'm not. I'm gonna roll with Ektar.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Are you a decent wingman? Wing person, sorry.
I gave him wings.
Alright, so that is going to be fun for next time. So we're going to have Ekta
Hey,
and
Trent.
Karma going to library, and we're going to have Soldiers and
You
Trent.
think that Karma might try to snatch up old library girl off of Ecto.
She'll probably try.
Oh no, you
Man.
didn't hear it. I was just whispering that to Trent.
Then I lick my fingers and then slick back my eyebrows. Like I'm super cool.
You the man, Nick. He's not the man.
All right. So
I go into my room real quick and put a sock in my pants.
I was going to say the final panel of the comic book shows, and then he says that, and then I was like, okay.
So I assume the panel ends with me and Trent walking one direction, and Karma walking the other direction.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm silhouetted in my room, like frantically stuffing something down the front of my pants.
No, that was. We'll go with soldiers as one. Alright, so and that's where our session ends. Alright, guys, so the last thing that remains is your end of session moves. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the routine by
I keep
now.
forgetting.
Alright, so it's in
Okay,
peripheral moves. You see where it says end of session? One of the first things there. And this also allows you to clear a condition or mark potential if you feel like you have grown closer to the team. So let's start with Ektar. Do you feel like you grew closer to the team, or did you grow into your own image of yourself, or did you grow away from the team?
I think that I grew closer to Soldius, but I also think that with the we don't have time for this fucking nonsense to Karma, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That I saw as me moving more into Peneus's mindset. You know what I mean? Like what I have imagined in my head is that I'm slowly going to turn into like him.
Actually, no. Well, no. I don't get to choose this for you. You get to choose for yourself. But I'm just saying what my opinion is. My opinion is that when you stop being a one who follows, and when you start being the one to actually like give commands and tell Karma to do this and to be the one in charge instead of the one that follows, I think that fits as growing into your own image. You're no longer you're taking your first steps out of someone's shadow and you are beginning to cast your own shadow.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
So you can consider that as well. So grow into your own image or something else.
I will actually do grew closer to the team.
Cool.
I want the potential.
Alright, so that would be with soldiers, I think he said it was?
Yeah.
Alright, so does soldiers have influence over you?
Yes.
Alright, so soldiers gets to shift your labels, one up and one down. And you, actor, get to either clear a condition or mark potential. And that's your end of session move.
Okay, I took potential.
Alright, great. So let's do Karma next.
I'm gonna do grew closer to the team because I was actually forced to tell them what I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm giving Ektar influence over me. And I'm clearing condition.
Alright, great, yeah. Ektar, do you have influence over Karma?
He does now.
Cool. So you'll just make a note of that, right, Hector? Right? Did I lose him?
Sorry, I have push to talk on.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, great. So
Yeah, I got Carmen.
all right, great. So you guys will just make sure that that's done. Let's do soldiers next.
Let's see. I grew closer to the team.
I agree.
Trying to figure out.
Yeah, because you had meaningful interactions with everyone, so that's a tough choice for you.
All right. One of my main goals, though, I will admit, was to get Karma back and make sure Karma was cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that. Not to mention Trent and Ektar already had influence over me anyway, so I'm just going to give Karma back her influence.
Great, good. Because the first thing you did when we started was literally to ask where Karma was. So I agree with that. Alright, so Karma, you get back potential influence over soldiers. And soldiers, same as before, you get to either clear a condition or mark potential.
I cleared a condition. I am now condition free again.
Cool.
And as for Ektar, I am going to. I was thinking about raising your danger, but it's already at 2, and that's decent. So I can't. Sharks.
Sharks.
All right. You're the investigator, so I can't really take away your pierce to mask. All right. I will raise your. Would you ever have your mundane or your danger up? You know what? I'm gonna put your danger up to 3, and I'm gonna take your savior down to 0.
Cool. Interesting.
That way you can punch. That way you can punch stuff. I feel like I do more of a defending stuff anyway, so this lets you do TPS while I tank.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. And it's a really interesting dynamic because it's I think you did something similar last time. And I think I think it goes well with the pep talk you gave with him you gave him after the bus. You reassured him that he's more powerful
Well,
than things.
I would say maybe freak after the bus, but I think I'm going to need more freak in the future once I get this portal gun going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some freak in the future too.
Yeah.
You and I are gonna need to get our freak on at some point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to the library for.
Crazy.
All right, and that will bring us to Trent.
Closer to the team, soldiers, because tacos.
Yeah, that works for me as well. The usual question: does soldiers have influence over you?
Yeah. Wait, I don't know. Probably.
I didn't.
Really? That's actually surprising because I thought we did this last time. Who did I give influence over?
I had it right to begin with, I think.
We'll have to check the recording. I
Yeah,
guess.
I did. I do have influence over you. Yeah.
Right, there we go.
Okay, great. All right, so label shift and condition or potential. Just let me know what's what.
Okay. So, well, I mean, because your freak and your danger can't go any higher.
Hmm.
And your superior and mundane are already at -2. This is interesting.
Yeah. You see, what makes this so what makes this part of it so intriguing is that these are your teammates, and the things you do to them will affect the team as a whole. So it's a heavy decision, even though it's it pretty much comes down to routine after a while. Trent, are you market potential or are you clearing a condition?
Yeah, clear the condition. Yep, I don't want to be guilty anymore.
I think in celebration of him not feeling guilty anymore, I should raise his mundane up to -1 and put his savior at 0.
Alright, cool.
Sweet.
Alright.
Yeah, final answer. Because I think the whole point here of you getting the tacos and everything is to realize you're not a monster. Yeah, matter of fact, that's exactly what it was. I literally tried to tell you you weren't a monster. You're just trying to control the monster inside of you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. Because
You're just like a normal everyday tree eating fucking tacos.
Yeah. Alright, excellent. Alright, so thank you guys again for playing, and I personally really enjoyed this one. I think it was